Letter D with picture examples. D. Dance. Move your body to music. Seth and Laura are dancing. D. Dangerous. If something is dangerous, it may kill or hurt you. Some snakes are dangerous. D. Dark. When it is dark, there is no light. Not pale or light, dark blue pain. D. Date. The day and month when something happens. What is the date today? D. Day. The time when it is light outside. To the 24 hours between on midnight and the next. D. Dear. A word that you use at the beginning of a letter. D. Deep. Going down a long way, the digger is digging a deep hole. D. Deer. A big animal that can move quickly. Male deer have big horns, called anglers. D. Delicious. Very nice to eat or drink. Jack's sandwich is delicious. D. Dentist. Someone who takes care of your teeth. D. Desert. Very dry land where not many plants grow. D. Desk. A kind of table that you sit at to read, write, or use a computer. D. Dictionary. A book of words. It tells you what words mean and how to spell them. A picture dictionary. D. Die. When someone or something dies, they stop living. I forgot to water my plant and it died. D. Different. Not the same. The twins are wearing different colors. D. Difficult. Not easy to do. It's difficult to look after two babies at the same time. D. Dig. Make a hole in the ground. D. Digger. A big machine that can dig holes and move earth. D. Dinner. A name for the biggest meal of the day. D. Dinosaur. An animal that lived millions of years ago. Some dinosaurs were enormous. D. Dirty. Covered with mud, food, or other stains. D. Disappear. If something disappears, you cannot see it anymore. Polly's dog has disappeared. D. Dive. Jump into water with your hands and head first. D. Diver. Someone who wears special clothes to swim underwater. D. Do. First, make something happen. Jenny is doing a jigsaw puzzle. Second, finish something. D. Doctor. Someone who helps sick people get better. D. Dog. An animal that people keep as a pet or to do work. D. Doll. A toy that looks like small person. D. Dolphin. A clever animal that lives in the sea. Dolphins are not fish. D. Donkey. An animal that looks like a small horse with long ears. D. Door. Something you use to get into a room, building, car, or cupboards. D. Down. From a higher place to a lower one. This arrow points down. D. Dragon. A monster in stories that has a long tail and wings and breathes out fire. D. Draw. Make a picture with a pen, pencil, or crayons. D. Drawing. A picture someone has made with a pen, pencil, or crayons. D. Dream. A story that you see and hear while you are sleeping. D. Dress. Something that girls and women wear. Anya is wearing a red dress with white flowers. D. Drink. Swallow water or another liquid because you are thirsty. D. Drive. Make a car, bus, or other vehicle go somewhere. Mick is driving a dump truck. D. Drop. A tiny bit of water or another liquid. D. Dum. A musical instrument that you hit with sticks or your hands. D. Dry. Take the water off or out of something or someone. Anna is drying herself with a towel. D. Duck. A bird that lives near water and can swim. D. Dull. Not very bright and dull color too, not very interesting, a dull story. End of letter D. Next letter is E.